A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Out of the gun, Young. McMillan on the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Young working from the gun. That's complete. Dialing up McMillan again. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. We've got the 49ers in front. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far, brings up 2nd down.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
Play action now, Young. Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Complete beyond the marker. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple, and he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
They'll go with Dowdle on the run. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now, but will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. He's got it on the bootleg. He finds Evans left side. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
And the throw here on third. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on fourth down. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Fitzgerald sends this through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Moore with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The 49ers and Ricky Pearsall headed back out on offense. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. And we'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down, Purdy to throw. He'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And this one does not go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Shoots away from one. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Purdy on 1st down. Hits him on the out route. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Isaac Arinda. Hop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Third and long for him here. We'll get this complete to Jennings. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So fourth down is going to bring out Eddie Pinheiro and the 49ers field goal unit for the first time. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Pinheiro's kick is good. And that'll push their lead to 4.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Hubbard with a return here. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Panthers and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. And he sure has proven to be a handful for them, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game too. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. All the time in the world. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Collects this at the 32. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun is Purdy. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd down now. They need 7. Working out of the gun. It's Purdy. Throw right side is caught by Jennings. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. McCaffrey running between the tackles. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They stick with McCaffrey. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That stop made by Derek Brown.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He's got Bourne on the slant. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they head out to check on, looks like an injured Panther. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. On the counter, McCaffrey. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss. So it'll be 2nd and long coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. The 49ers with the lead here at Levi Stadium. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Purdy looking to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Here's Purdy to throw. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers grow their lead just before halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Hubbard with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Young to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Young working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So first down from the 41. From the gun, a run for Dowdle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. He was quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Looking to throw, Young. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Into the hands of Leggett. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Now Young. Right back to Leggett. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air, yet again. Young finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Sticking to the air, it's Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers cut the lead down to 4. We have an injured player down there. Looks like it's a member of the Panthers in some discomfort. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Line up the design keeper. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Trevor Etienne to return this. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Carolina ready to get things started on offense to begin the third. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Young on the play action. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on first down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's the give to Dowdle. Gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Jason Pinnock there on the tackle. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll air it out on 3rd. Makes the grab. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Caught quick right side. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Off the play fake, it's Young. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Well, happy to avoid the pick, Brock, but they're still playing behind the sticks here on second down. Young throwing here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing third and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at third and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. He connects with his back deep down the middle. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First and 10, it's Hubbard. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. The inside give to Dowdle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Dowdle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He gets a chunk of 4 yards, leaving them just a yard from the end zone. 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Kill.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Panthers take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers push their lead to 3. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Moore with a return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. So here come the 49ers on offense. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. First and 10 from the 32. Now Purdy. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
From the gun is Purdy. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, third down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Purdy will sneak it. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on return. The Panthers, then running back Rico Dowdle back out now. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Young. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
He dodged the tackle. And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. That's got to come back. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Running it after the penalty. And he's going to be stopped after about a 3-yard pickup on 1st down. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Young. Completed over the middle. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Young's going to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Last play sent him back across midfield here, 2nd and long. Now it's Young. Setting up the running back screen. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this third down play. Shotgun snap now to Young. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10. Here's a run to Dowdle. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Escapes a defender, and it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Back to the ground they go. Hubbard. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers make it a 9-point advantage. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers make it a 10-point ball game. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Isaac Garindo to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Purdy. He can run it. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's him the 1st.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Play action now with Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the fourth. Extra DB out there for the Panthers. Third down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he will get this inside the 30.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. That's going to bring up 4th down. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Covered with a return here. This makes it up to the 25. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That one going to go against the D. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that 1st down. We've set it downs for him from the 31. They'll run here following the penalty. Jukes away from one. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Look at that power, deep left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Hubbard quick on the draw. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
All set to go now from the 35. It's Young to throw here on first. Oh, he lost the football. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. Young working from the gun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Young. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Carolina in punt formation. It'll be Sam Martin doing the honors. And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. It looks to be at about the 17-yard line. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. They put Bourne in motion right. Purdy throwing here. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Panthers bringing out a 5th defensive back on 3rd. Here he is on 3rd and short. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Brought down before the return gets far. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Now Young. Short pass brought in. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here's a give to Hubbard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Young throwing here. Looking over the middle, and it finds Leggett. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's Young to throw. Back to Leggett. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Just an incredible, incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Third down, line to gain, 9 yards out. Back to throw it. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Big field goal try coming up here for Ryan Fitzgerald. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. Fitzgerald sends this through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Gorindo to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 2nd down.
can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. From the gun is Purdy. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Throw here, third down. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Desperation time here. Kittle makes the catch. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. To throw again, it's Purdy. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
They kick the running back in motion. On third down, Purdy. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They run again with Hubbard. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. So first down from the 41. Hubbard again. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Panthers holding a 10-point lead. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. On 3rd down, it's Young. He's making a bid for it. And he will have the Panthers first down. And that's the last little bit they needed, Brock, to clinch this win.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. Well, as they celebrate to the boos of the home crowd, I'm sure you're having flashbacks, buddy. It's got to be music to their ears, hearing those fans voice their displeasure.
It is so sweet, Kate, when you win on the road for a couple reasons. Yeah, I do remember. I remember silencing those road crowds. There's no better feeling than to hear, you know, those boos and those cheers and all that noise just silenced because you beat them in their building. You know the other great sound? The plane ride home. Those are some of the greatest memories you have to celebrate that